Welcome to the Every Day is a New Day podcast and live show. Are you ready? Because this is Rise and Shine. Every day is a new day. The 21-day empowerment series that supports you in cultivating a habit of getting into alignment, mentally and emotionally, standing in your power and being unshakable regardless what's happening around you. Join us live on Facebook at 9 a.m. Pacific time on the Every Day is a New Day show and coaching page, or on Apple Podcasts and beyond for the replay. Let's get to it. All right. Welcome to day 16 of Rise and Shine. Every day is a new day. Here we are. We're in the third week of this empowerment series that's all about supporting you in feeling centered, aligned, grounded, feeling whole from the inside out, regardless of what goes on around you. And let me know where you are joining from. Let me know what is it like for you when you get into your alignment today? As you can see at the moment right now, if you're live with me on Facebook on the Every Day is a New Day show and coaching page, that I do not presently have a guest, but we have someone amazing lined up today. And so hopefully we will see her. Hop in here. Hello, Steph. Good to see you. Exactly. It is Rise and Shine time. Yes. And so we're going to, fingers crossed, our guest for today is going to be able to make it back in here. But if not, that's okay. And that is all about how important your alignment is, right? No matter what happens around you, are you able to still move within the flow of that? And your alignment really supports you in being able to do that. And so it looks like we might have our guest back here. So hang tight. And she will be joining us in just a second here. Yvonne, can you hear and see me? You can't hear me. So welcome to Yvonne, by the way. She cannot hear me, but Yvonne, do you have earbuds? Or check to see if your sound is connecting with it. I'm going to go ahead and drop Yvonne back down. And Yvonne, you give me a signal. I guess you can't hear me, but Yvonne, give me a signal when you can hear me. So Steph is with us from BC, Canada. Awesome to see you, Steph. And we have Zilmara. Good morning, Zilmara from Southern California. So awesome to see you all. So we're going to go ahead and do it because this is all about you prioritizing yourself, feeling good from the inside out. It's really all about that feeling piece. You're always whole. You are not broken. You do not need to be fixed. And yet we can have that awareness or feeling of being disjointed or disconnected from things happening around us. And that's when we start to feel disempowered. We don't feel like we have any say, right? Or ability to maybe control certain things. And when you're more empowered and centered and feeling whole from the inside out, then even some of that worry or stress or anxiety about anything control related or anything happening outside of you starts to even slough away. And it's not about that. So it all comes back to you. So we're going to do something slightly different today. And I think this is fun. We're going to keep our eyes open. And wherever you are seated, go ahead and just, make sure, of course, that you're comfortable. You're comfortable wherever you are first. And we're going to go ahead and with eyes open, we're going to go ahead and take 3 slow, deep cleansing breaths, exhaling out any tension, any thoughts of yesterday, and inhaling the present moment and who you know you are, your awesome truth. So let's go ahead and take those 3 slow, deep cleansing breaths right now. Awesome. And just be present with that feeling. How does that feel when you just take a few moments to slow down and to breathe? Now, with that awareness of knowing who the truth of you is, I want you to imagine you see it. You see your energy. Just be playful with it. You see your energy right above you. And go ahead and lift your arms up. Lift your arms up, and you are going to bring down in that energy into you further, right? As if you're grasping up and you're going to pull it down. So we're reaching up. We're going to pull our energy down into us. Let's do it again. Let's do it one more time. We're going to reach up, connect with our energy, and pull it down. Pull it down. Just imagine like you're pulling your energy down over you, and it's just blanketing yourself with the truth of who you are, basking in that. And now here's the thing. You are loved and fully supported at all times, even when you think you can't see it, you can't feel it. And so we're going to go ahead and know that Mother Earth, the energy around you, absolutely loves you and adores you. And we're going to go ahead and reach down below, and we're going to do the same thing. We're going to bring up that nourishment and support from down below. So arms down, and we're bringing up. Whew. Feeling that support from below us. And I've done this differently every time because you can't get this wrong. You get to do this however it works for you. It's really about you being in that space of awareness and getting into that feeling state. So what helps you be in that feeling state of feeling present and whole in your physical body? And doing these things, right, where we're reaching up or we're reaching down, that can make a huge difference. And so I'm going to quickly check in with the comments. Steph is saying delicious breath. Awesome, Steph. So good to hear that. And she's saying, yes, feels so good. Fantastic. And I'm going to take a quick moment. And Yvonne, can you hear me? I'm not sure if today's guest can hear me right now. I don't think she can. Okay. So you know what? Sending so many positive vibes to Yvonne. Wish she was able to join us today. And Steph is saying, yes, exactly. Yes. So that was it. That was what we did today to align our energy. We brought it into our awareness, right? We released any energy through our breath, and then we brought into our awareness who we know ourselves to be. We pulled it down, kind of like you're putting on your clothes for the day. You're bringing down in you, and you're pulling up that support from below. Reconnecting, remembering who you are and how you are supported and loved just as you are. And so with that said, that was kind of also our power pose, right? That was kind of our power pose. And I'll just recap a few that I recall from guests in previous days that we've had here. And if you've been here with me for those, let me know what has been your favorite power pose that maybe a guest has shared, or what would yours look like? Feel free to type that in the chat. What does your power pose look like? So if I recap a few, this one's come up a couple times, right? And this was kind of also what we just did today. I believe yesterday's guest, Tony Mansker, I believe he brought it in. No, he had his right here. This was his power pose right here. I know we had another guest who the power pose was this right here. What else did we have? Oh yeah, we've definitely had this. We definitely had this, right? Opening the chest, opening the heart center, standing in your power. What else did we have? I know day one, day one, I showcased, and of course on camera, it didn't really look like I was doing anything. And yet I was standing up and like feet shoulder width apart and really standing, like really planting yourself where you're standing. That's another power pose. Let's take a look at the comments here. What do we have? Zilmara saying yes. She says, I love namaste. And that was Zilmara. I was going to say that was yours. She says, that was mine. I was going to say that. And then I was like, oh, I don't want to get the person wrong. Wasn't totally sure. So, okay. So we've connected with the awareness. We've done the power pose, and let's come up with an affirmation. Okay. So an affirmation, and of course, let me know in the comments, what is an affirmation that you can use today to support your alignment? If we go off of, let's see here. You know what? I'm going to say, I am connected to the truth of who I am at all times. And you know what? This is coming up for me. It's kind of like you bring it in and then you get to express it outwardly. Ooh, I like that. Bring it in and express it outwardly. I'm going to type that in the chat. So the affirmation I'm giving today is, I am connected to the truth of who I am at all times. So, if affirmations are a thing that are challenging for you, you're not sure what an affirmation could be for you today. If this one resonates with you, this could be an affirmation for you today. But absolutely, you always can come up with your own. You want it to resonate with you. That is definitely key. So Steph is saying, I love the Wonder Woman pose. Awesome, Steph. I'm so glad. So good to see you here again, by the way. And Zilmara is saying, yes, I did that one as well. And I loved yours. Thank you, Zilmara. Awesome. I'm going to give a quick little shout out to our guest today again, just in case, because I can see her on my end. Yvonne, can you see me? Or can you hear me? Can you hear me? Okay, that's okay. That is okay. And so again, right? The more we're aligned, we can ebb and flow with how things happen in our world. You always have the ability to be honoring yourself and have control over yourself. And with that, it makes everything else around you so much easier. So we did our awareness, we did our affirmation, we did our power pose. Let's do a little show and tell. Let's do a little show and tell. It's the Kimmy show today. So let's see here. So I posted this on my personal page. I'm going to reach over and grab something. So I have been making masks for, as we are required to go out and wear masks. And clearly this video is not evergreen at the moment. And I decided to actually crochet a mask. So I guess I just thought I'd show this to you. I crocheted a mask. And the back, I know it sounds like, what? How is the crocheted mask going to help you? Well, it's also lined. I lined the inside and it's got a filter pocket where I can add in an extra layer. And so this is ample coverage for the nose and mouth. Anyway, we'll see. We'll see. This design got me excited. And so I said, yeah, I'm going to do that. I'm going to create that. So anyway, so I crocheted a mask. And the Kimmy show rocks. Thank you, Steph. Steph is saying the Kimmy show rocks. I love it, love it. And Zulmara is saying, I am extremely grateful for all that I have cultivated. Love it, Zulmara. That is an awesome affirmation. Yes, yes, yes. I'm extremely grateful for all that I have cultivated. Just being present with that. Have you taken time to be grateful for just all the things that are showing up in your world? Grateful for the people in your life. Grateful for time to be present with yourself. Grateful to know there are like-minded people out there with you who can see you and love you and want to support you and all of that. And thank you, Zilmara. She's saying, I love your mask. I saw that yesterday. Very cool. Thank you, Zilmara. Okay, so we did a little show and tell. And let's see, what's next? We've been talking about nourishment. And I know it's been fun as guests have brought in some of those comfort foods, right? We all love comfort foods. I know the other day Sarah was mentioning macaroni and cheese. I love macaroni and cheese too. Absolutely, absolutely. But what about those foods where when you eat it, it's like your body is like, oh yeah, is drinking up those nutrients. Can you think of a food like that for you? I know I mentioned this on day one, and I'll say it again. For me, definitely carrots. It's amazing to me. I'm like, oh, my body did it again. It likes the carrots. Another one for me, and this has been my entire life, oranges. My body loves oranges. So what about for you, right? When you bring it into the present moment, this isn't something we just think about. Oh, it's alignment sounds good. Oh, it sounds good to feel good in my body. It's something that is you can actively you do actively contribute to through not only your awareness, the words you speak, how you feel in your body, but what you feed yourself. It's all this cycle, all this loop that continues to support you in feeling good. So how do you do that? Through the foods that you eat. Oh my goodness. Steph is saying, OMG, Kim, I live on carrots. Do you really? Oh my goodness. Awesome. Awesome. And you know what? So carrots. And then for me lately, like the little cuties, oranges, I'm just like totally loving those. Totally loving them. Okay. Okay, so we've done all of those pieces. Let's go ahead and look at a couple of affirmation statements. I did pre-pull some cards for today, and so I'm excited to show you what came out. The very first card that came out today is, I rejoice in my unlimitedness. I rejoice in my unlimitedness. And so again, all of these cards here, if something really like pops and resonates for you, feel free to use that as an affirmation. Okay. So the back of this card says, I am aware that I am pure consciousness. I am one with all life. Oops. Okay. Trying to get the right positioning there. There we go. Okay. The next one is, and this came out yesterday and I love that it popped out again. I let my light shine. Do you know how beautiful and amazing your light is? Do you know? The more you allow yourself to be present with yourself, be aligned with your energy, simply connecting with those things that feel good, right? The better you're feeling, that's an indication that you are aligned, that you are being more present with yourself. It becomes easier to shine your light. And it also supports you in having a deeper awareness of knowing that it's okay for you to shine your light. It's your birthright to shine your light. So, okay, let's read the back of this card. The back of this card says, I am wonderful. Yes, you are. I am wonderful. I rejoice in the truth of my being. I accept it as so and let it be. Let it be. Absolutely. And before I get to the last one, let me see here. I think we've got some new comments. Hey, hello to Miss Candace in the house. She's saying, yes, cuties and even lemons. Candace, I'm with you on that. So, okay, here's something I've been doing. I actually have been squeezing. I use a juicer, actually one of those manual ones. So I cut up my lemons in half. I juice them on a manual juicer. And then I actually put them into tiny little ice cube trays, you know, the ones that have cute shapes. So I've got a palm tree. I've got a star. I've got a mustache. And I pour my lemon juice into them and I freeze it. And then I pop them all out and I put them in some Tupperware in the freezer. And then I have ready to go fresh squeezed lemon juice to put in my glass of water. Drink with a straw. How about that? Do you do that? Let me know. And Steph is saying, I rejoice in my unlimitedness. Yes, yes, yes. Awesome. I'm going to give a shout out to Reverend Steph here. She does a daily video on her page as well. Steph, you are more than welcome to go ahead and put a link in the comments here to your page. You're amazing with what you're doing over there. And Candace is saying, nice, great idea. Oh, I'm glad you like that, Candace. She says, I'm going to do that. Awesome. Okay, and so let me get to the third card. And we've got a little time here. I may go ahead and pull another random one. So the third card that came out when I pre-pulled cards says, everything I touch is a success. So here's what's coming up right now is when we look at these cards, if you have an awareness of what, that's not true, or what, that's not true for me, then what is that showing you about your self-talk? And which is bringing us right back to the importance of how beneficial affirmations can be in supporting you and having healthier, more aligned positive self-talk. And I say more aligned because the truth of who you are is you are freaking amazing. You are unlimited. Everything you touch absolutely can be a success. And that's also like, that's how our power shows up, is if we're feeling like things aren't going right. Wait a second, what am I telling myself, right? How am I potentially contributing to that flow of energy? And awesome. So I'm going to give a shout out to Reverend Steph, and definitely her page is Waking Up with Reverend Steph, and at 8 a.m. Pacific time on Facebook. You can definitely check out her videos. And let's see here. She is saying, are those the You Can Do It cards? So, okay, no. Thank you for asking, Reverend Steph. Okay, so the first two cards that we pulled out, in case you would like this deck, it is a fantastic deck. It is from Louise Hay's How to Love Yourself cards. So I love this deck. And then the other card, this one is from, and the box is getting kind of old at this point. It's from also Louise Hay's Power Thought cards. And I also have with me, I have a lot of decks, by the way, but a few that I've been rotating through in these videos. I also have Dr. Wayne Dyer's Inner Peace cards. So we're going to go ahead and start to wrap up. Let's go ahead and pull an Inner Peace card, though, to help close us out. And let me know in the comments, what are you taking away from today's conversation? Silmara is saying, I love card pulls and I'm finding them to be very popular. Silmara, I absolutely love them too. And I know you do them as well on your page. And before I pull this last card, let me go ahead and make a little announcement. I'll be posting this a little later too. This Wednesday, which will be the 22nd, April 22nd, 2020 at 3 p.m. Pacific time, 6 p.m. Eastern, here on this page, I'm going to be doing an encore presentation with Keith Leon S. And it's going to be all about angels. He's going to be singing more songs from his Soul Play CD and probably some other CDs as well. Very possible. More songs from that CD. We're going to be pulling cards from his angel deck. We're going to be answering questions about connecting with your angels, or just any angel related questions you might have. It's literally just all about angels and being in the flow of that, the music and the vibes and the cards and the energy and all of that. So I hope you'll join us for that. We're going to be doing that for an hour tomorrow, 3 p.m. Pacific, 6 p.m. Eastern, encore presentation of Every Day is a New Day, all about angels with Keith Leon. So just a heads up, if you want to join us for that, would love to see you there. So let's go ahead and pull an Inner Peace card. What message wants to come through for everybody who views today's video? There we go. I love when they pop out. Oh, okay, nice. So the front of it says, a well of love resides within me. And so that's a mother holding a baby. And whether or not you're a woman or a mom, think of this as, what are you creating? What wants to be birthed from within you? This isn't about gender, but it's simply about, what's within you, and you knowing that a well of love resides within you. The back of it says, peaceful, enlightened people have perfect love within them, just like everyone else does. The only difference is that they have nothing else within them. Interesting. It's funny. I love these cards, and it's interesting because lately the words have really been popping out, and sometimes it's like, interesting wording on some of those. But this is beautiful. Let me know if this resonates with you. And we're going to, Steph is saying, yay, I love Keith Leon. I do too, Steph. Yes, yes, yes. And Zulmara is saying, that is awesome. Love it. His cards and his CD. Yes. And Zulmara also said she doesn't have any Louise Hay cards. Need to get some. You know what? I love Louise Hay. Practically everyone does, right? Yeah. But yes, these cards are awesome. Absolutely. So you know what? And we have Candace saying, love that. So awesome to see you here, Candace. Love it, love it. So we're going to close out today. And today was just clearly a solo episode, sending so much love to Yvonne. Let me go ahead and share a little bit about her with you. I actually meant to do this earlier. So this is in the comments if you're live here on Facebook. But today's awesome guest, and maybe we'll have another opportunity to bring her back, was Yvonne E.L. Silver. She is a certified executive coach and chartered human resources professional. And you can connect with Yvonne at wordswomenandwisdom.com. And it's spelled just as I said it there. So wordswomenandwisdom.com is where you can go to connect with Yvonne E.L. Silver. And Yvonne, so sorry this didn't work out today. And you know what? But that's okay. Everything happens for a reason. And I look forward to seeing everybody here again tomorrow for day 17 of Rise and Shine. Every day is a new day, because the more aligned you are, the easier it is for you to feel empowered, embodied in who you are, knowing you can get through anything at all throughout your day, because that's how powerful and amazing you innately are. So awesome. Since we're doing things a little different, I'm going to close it out with the music. And here we go. I'll see you tomorrow for day 17 of Rise and Shine. Bye, everybody. Have a fantastic day. I'll see you tomorrow morning with another amazing guest right here on Facebook.